Brad, have you ever even been to Texas?
Maybe not the real one.
Man,
I've been trucking with fake Texases my whole life.
I've only been to Austin once.
Take me to Tejas.
Tejas.
Yeah.
We tried to play this months and months ago when this was a preview state, but the real Texas just came out from Kitty Lambda Games. It's basically this one guy, Calvin French.
Yeah. I got an email from him, and his self-imposed title is main person.
Yeah, like this,
or main guy or something.
Yeah.
I appreciate humor in top. Whoa.
Yeah.
What?
So like, giving you a good impression of like,
Those
even before we get into
Elven
this
runes?
game, is so like this is the credits, right? You know, he thanks
Sure.
people, thanks his beta testers, thanks his alpha testers, thanks like people that are close to him. Here's all like the freeware he used. Chapters have been mysteriously erased, and there's just no pages.
Huh.
And
That's where you put your notes.
secret part
Of course,
of the
that's
credits.
where you draw your graph paper map.
And then there were just all of these runes.
Those look like elven runes in the style of Tolkien, I think.
There's
Whoa.
a T-Rex battling a chopter.
Well, I haven't seen the trailer for this. I'm not at all surprised at the complete insanity of the credits.
We are just going to start
Because
from the beginning
I don't-
because I played an hour of this, and we just need to play. Oh wait, hold on. We need to play from where I started.
$0?
$0.
What? It's true. Life was simpler then.
Like this game,
I'm getting like an old Apple II like quasi-educational game vibe from this setup.
Oregon Trail.
Of just like still like kind of 16 color art and some text.
I love the cowboy is capitalized. You did that in England because, yeah, exactly. That would be my answer. Like it's the best way to describe this game, I guess, is Zelda 1, which will make more sense as we get into it.
Okay.
But a lot of this is, let's say, nonsensical.
Yeah, there was like a very surreal vibe to that trailer I saw.
Like there's definitely, it'll make more sense. Okay, so here we are. We have arrived, I guess, in this parking garage.
I see that it is high noon.
The controls that you can use up, down, left, right. You can also do mouse,
Okay.
kind of dragging along. So here's where the game really starts to first weird you out. So anytime you come across objects, click on them, a little text dialogue. You have the option you have predetermined options that you can do to interact with, but then you can type whatever you
Text
want.
parser! Oh man!
So like again, I got about an hour in. I assume as you go along with the game, there'll be things that are built in, but also there's got to be a ton of hidden stuff. Like
Wow.
if I do search,
Oh
I
wow!
can search this, right?
Oh man, not since King's Quest IV have I been so excited about a text parser.
So I try to pay, don't have any money.
That's really cool.
So let's go back to my rental car.
Have you just tried all kinds of bizarre terms?
Yeah,
on
yeah,
things?
and the game will, like I haven't discovered any secret ones, but it won't always have all of your options in front of you.
Right.
And so you'll have to kind of remember those.
just gotta try something.
I assume it will always have the one you need to go forward, but there will just be other ways to interact with the world.
Right.
If you
Okay.
remember. So like yeah, the search parameter. This is where you learn. There's this one.
I feel like something should be spelled with a P. That's just me.
I think that's over. I got my money. See, like I think I can kick. You take a step back. Wham!
Can you drive?
That was satisfying.
What happens if you drive?
So a lot of times you'll put in stuff and at least we'll contextually recognize that you have put in something that makes sense,
Yeah.
even if it won't actually result in
anything.
an action.
Desist.
So you can type all of them in. which is sometimes a faster way. Now what if I kick it? Hooray!
Ah.
I got my parking ticket.
I wonder if there were multiple ways to do that. Like if you could go out and find another 10.
Yeah,
coin.
I definitely have to assume that as you progress through the game and get access to new text, that you realize the game can recognize that there has to be like sort of like built-in solutions.
Whoa.
That
Oh,
yeah, that's how the game draws in these sort of environments. You got your map in the corner. Oh, so this is this is like the early stuff. It's kind of teaching you the different things that you can do. We'll get into the weirdness pretty quickly. Not that this isn't already weird.
yeah, but it still feels kind of grounded so far. Okay,
I don't know why my hand is burning.
got acid on it.
Okay, so then this this pulls up managing your gear. And this just teaches you how you can drop stuff.
Was that drop text made in MS Paint?
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, there it is. Oh god, that's so good.
I should probably put on this cowboy hat.
I mean, I love that the mouse cursor is just a green blob. That's
Yeah, I mean, look at this arrow.
yeah, this game's cool.
It's so weird. And it only gets stranger. So we're headed toward our castle, which is where we've kind of like, I guess, chosen our vacation spot.
Well, yeah,
we have left our ranch.
Presumably you're in England, right?
Yes, that seems to be the indication.
The story, which, everybody knows is the real Texas.
Okay, so we don't have to do any of this stuff. Let's get into the... It's got a cool, like, it has a very distinctive style. Like, it definitely embraces its sort of childlike MS Paintness.
Yeah. Soundtrack is what I would describe as jaunty.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Radley. Hey, Radley. Sure. There's a ghost. Job. So a lot of times when you're going through conversations, you'll see the white highlight text will be a new field.
Oh, okay.
That's basically how you navigate the conversation trees. Really doesn't like blankets. So I assume that that guy will give me something if I come back with a blanket. The game doesn't appear to have a quest log as far as I can tell.
Huh.
So I don't know if it ever gets particularly complicated, or maybe that the things in front of you are the things you have to accomplish. But we're in the castle, and there are all these doors that are locked by these different shapes, which I'm sure is as simple as you progress through the game, you'll get access to these shapes that will then allow you to unlock those and go to different areas. There's like references to like lighthouses and things like that. Oh, look, a portal. I think I'll just jump in it.
Oh!
I just like that in the middle of this house, there's a portal.
Sure.
Because why not?
I don't think we're in the real Texas anymore. What? Now you're that guy?
No, that's just
it's
someone
just
walking
animated.
away. This old woman. So at this point, you have dropped into what is I think it's called Strange Texas, which I don't know if the game is trying to imply that this is the real Texas or there was another Meta Texas, but like
That's
Meta Texas.
Meta Texas is where I'd intend to
It's
retire.
where Indianapolis goes to die. So you've dropped into Strange Texas, and there's some conflicts going on. So you're kind of being, at this point, explained to that you are in a different plane of existence. Why that plane of existence exists through a portal in the middle of a castle in England, maybe that is explained. I would not be surprised if it was not explained.
This game's getting deep.
So, you know, Matilda is explaining to us that, you know, everyone that is gone here exists here for a reason or came a long time ago. It's quantum re-existence. Either you exist or I do, but probably not both. Profound.
You have any cats in boxes that we could attempt to observe? Might help.
Let's see if we can. This is Matilda is the resident witch in armor, so she's gonna give us our first gun.
Wait, there's combat?
Yes. And pretty soon, once we get the gun, then I'll be able to make the Zelda 1 comparison a little more apt.
Zartan?
Yeah, naturally.
Are Tomax and Zaymot going to show up at some point? Man, I'm such a nerd.
Okay,
I couldn't help myself.
Hey, if there's any game to just drop that into, I feel like the Real Texas is the place to do it. Okay. So yeah, there's a lot of things you can sit and talk to her about, get a better sense of the world. You know, there are plenty of objects to interact with. Let's see what this says. I ain't dead. Yeah.
Okay.
You can sleep. You will get tired, and there is you can see in the corner a actual time progression that occurs that has a day-night cycle, and you can move through that day-night cycle by sleeping. Sure did.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit of Zelda vibe from that map down there. Like,
yes, and it will be a lot more obvious once we get out into the world.
Aha! All right.
Bam.
Loaded for bear.
So when you move around, right-click or hit spacebar to bring it out. Can't move and shoot.
Aha!
It's got a very, see?
Yep.
It's got a very Zelda-esque accomplishment, which I am always okay with.
Yeah, that's probably video game public domain at this point, right?
Yeah.
It's just part of the general design lexicon. It's cool if you want to use that. Many have.
Miyamoto doesn't seem to get too upset about that stuff.
He's cool.
He's too busy in his garden.
Too busy street passing.
That's all he does. All right, so we've got this recipe. Now we're gonna head east. I'd gotten about an hour in and got a little deeper into this quest, but basically there are some warring factions. Whoa. Shit. I'm gonna shoot these blobs. And I'm gonna collect my dollars. Because that's what you do.
I believe the appropriate term is varmint.
Some warring factions. There's a wizard that is shooting lightning bolts at anyone that comes by. Someone in the town has constructed a device to take out that wizard, but the stuff you need to complete the device is being held up in a cave somewhere. You know,
of course.
All of that makes sense.
Yeah.
So the comparisons like Zelda 1 are really like, you are just dropped into this world. Like, this is a much bigger map.
Is that your watch?
Yes, it's my digital watch. And you know, the game gives you a little bit of direction, so it's, you know, it's a little bit more than a game like Zelda, but not a whole lot. Like, you can kind of pick up a bunch of sort of side things that are happening and just explore this map kind of at your own discretion. Oh.
Wait a minute. You sure that's a bad guy? Who are these guys?
Bandits. Bandits are always bad.
Sure. Banditos.
Never met a good bandit. I just love how the dollar bills float. Dead bandit. That's irritating. Strange Texas. I wonder if I can kick her. So a lot of times the reason to go in the conversation trees are to, like this map, for example, had I not asked, you'd have to purchase it. So the conversation stuff encourages you to...
She just gave it to you?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh,
recipe. Nice. Give her that recipe from Matilda. Push. Oh, see, he recognizes push. That's kind of like same as kick.
Whoa there, partner.
Oh, or maybe that's your default. Like, does not recognize syntax. All right. Oh, can I go in there? Come on. All right, so you go to people's homes, and they sometimes have, like, this is the lost and found. So I can come here for random items.
There's that pentagram again.
Yeah, that pentagram, let's see if I can get it to happen right now. Pentagram does something really weird.
Oh, wow.
So I can equip it.
You've got like a full-on character sheet.
Now if I go to sleep, let's see if I wake up where that pendant warps me. I don't know what it does yet, necessarily, but it takes you somewhere every time you sleep.
Huh.
Nope. I'm not far enough yet.
Does anything bad happen if you try to stay awake for too long?
The game actually, it will start prompting you, hey, you are starting to get tired, and the screen will actually start to have these black bars like that come down from the top and bottom to act as though you are falling asleep. Maybe sometimes it may be a little problematic to get the stuff you need to. I also like that you can, so that guy's sleeping in his bed.
Oh, okay, so everybody follows like some kind of daily patterns.
Right. But, man, I want to
sleep. So it's basically Skyrim is what we're saying.
Yeah, yes.
What's the difference, really?
Let's just move over and start making a real Texas 2.
Well, this engine does seem more stable so far.
I'm just sleep on top of that guy. I'm sure he doesn't mind. Try and make this day cycle. There we go. Okay. Oh. So this guy, just gonna skip through some of this stuff just to get it to move along. He's the one that is creating the device. So I'm gonna volunteer to be the test pilot. Darn tootin'. And now I need to collect some dynamite. Yeah, electables. We'll see if we can go find that wizard. And that will kind of show so now that I have this map, the green objects represent different people.
Oh, okay.
And everyone's got their own kind of shit going on. So there's a lot of character to the world to kind of explore, and
everybody's got a tale to tell.
Yeah, and there's like weird ghosts that follow people around, and I'm not really sure what that's all about. I think the... Oh, God. Oh, I don't know what this means. Oh.
Resist!
Fuck.
It's kind of a cool mechanic. There's a Mac version of this also. Have you tried it on?
Yeah,
MacBook Air.
It runs perfectly fine on my MacBook Air. It's out for PC, Linux.
I love. I have no use for them, but I love when there are Linux versions.
There is a rise. I want to say Oh
no.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Oh. I'm barely making.
Still trucking.
Die.
Do you have anything you can eat?
No.
If you eat those things?
You heal if you go to sleep. Oh, here's.
No.
Here's my German wizard. Oh, I'm not in good shape for this. I don't know what happens when you die. I think we're about to find out. Okay, so that wizard killed me. Oh, that's nice space and time. That's pretty good. Oh. Okay. So here's the device. This pretty giant world.
Yeah, it seems like it. Is there any way to get like just a giant comprehensive overworld map?
Nope.
That's all you can see at once.
This is you can pull this up.
Okay. I just kind
But
of scroll around.
there's still no way to zoom out.
Yeah, I'm curious. Oh no.
Oh man. I definitely think it's meant to be kind of overwhelming.
Those lizards are dicks. Yeah, there's no way to really get a sense of exactly how big it is. But like you said, maybe that's the point.
I assume later, once I have access to some more items, I think the store is over here somewhere. Perhaps I would be able to better heal myself, or maybe that'll just heal on its own.
Were you just drinking that water?
No, he just like keeps bowling over. There's also like fucking hate. An implication that there are aliens manipulating all of this.
Why not?
I
mean, I have to say, I love that this game is completely disinterested in making sense.
And maybe there, you know what? Maybe there is like a total internal logic.
If you're gonna be crazy, just go all the way.
Let's see if we head down, we can find the alien barrier.
This game don't give a fuck.
So yeah, okay. So there's this weird alien barrier, and I think the barn that references it is over here. This is pretty funny. Okay, so
Milk.
you could talk to the animals.
Milk.
Oh,
theory, nothing.
that's your job. Okay, yeah, I agree. Select this horse. The horse looks at you blankly. Are you talking to me? Gosh, finally someone to talk to. Yeah. It would really suck if you were a talking horse. Couldn't talk to these cows.
Cooped up all day with this common livestock.
So yeah, here it is, okay. Can't go out, not now. See, there are all these green aliens wandering around, honestly. Aliens. I don't know why they came here where the fields are like totally unsafe. Fields? Yeah, well, you're a horse. You would like to be in those fields. Yeah, so I assume that like that is probably step one in expanding this world is like you probably start to take care of some of the local problems, and then yeah, like there's just this weird device.
Sure. Why not?
Search. Oh, so I assume that's how you would put whatever key card it was into it.
It does seem maybe a little jarring not to have a quest log of any kind.
Yeah, I have not been able to find anything. I mean, I suppose it's possible that maybe. Oh, here we go.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Sweet.
So this kind of gives a general sense of where we're at. Kind of marks everything out. I fucking love that just looks like a 2-year-old did that in MS Paint. And that is a grown adult doing it in MS Paint. I think that makes it better. And yeah, so this gives you like a kind of a general sense of that area in addition to giving you this sort of filled out one that you're filling out locally. Let's see what anything else that comes up in that stuff. What's this? That's not brochure.
Pretty good.
That's,
sound logic.
that is truth. What about this? Face down?
What?
Eats. Lick. Okay.
What is that?
I don't know what it looks like an apple.
It's like a blue apple, but
Apple.
just look at it. What does it say?
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, nail polish.
No, weird.
Where? So I assume there's probably a whole lot of those that you figure out as the game goes along. I'm trying to see if I triggered the wedding before we went out of this one. So now that I'm wearing this, you go to a weird ghost wedding. I don't know how I triggered it. And I thought it was because I was wearing that necklace. No, apparently not. So everyone's like, going about their lives, and they'll make reference to, so they run the bank. You can get an ATM card. Let's see if we can go find the bank. like, I have not decided if I think this is any good, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like, it's super weird.
Yeah.
Like, I love the eccentric humor. It is really fun to just explore this world, and maybe, you know, maybe that's all it needs to do.
I am confident that there is an audience for this game.
Yeah.
There are definitely some people who would get off on just
I
like
looked-
the weird freeform, like completely surreal insanity.
So I looked in the credits, and one person I did see mentioned in there was Ed Key, who's the designer on that game Proteus.
Yeah.
So
This, you know what? This doesn't
does
look
not-
totally dissimilar to that.
does not surprise me
Yeah.
if Ed Key is involved with
Oh no!
this Calvin French guy.
Yeah, it definitely has a similar kind of aesthetic to it, which I
see.
like. Man, those guys are jerks. Stupid lizard.
See if I can pull up the bank. Oh. Okay. Down and to the right. Get my ATM card, draw some cash, and then draw this to a close.
Oh, I get it.
Get it?
Nice one.
Uh-huh. Sometimes it's kind of tough to figure out the doors.
Yeah.
Because you have to
Some of
actually physically open them.
Yeah, some of it seems maybe a little clunky, but. What will you insert?
Oh, the woman's not here. Maybe there's a bed in the bank. Wow.
Yeah, you can't just wait anywhere, right?
I mean, you could. Like, the time does pass.
But I mean, like, there's no
Yeah,
there's
it's
no wait
not-
command or something.
You know, that's you know, if I had to say one thing that Skyrim's got over this game,
I mean, that's
it's that
really it.
You can wait anywhere.
Otherwise, you know, they're pretty much toe to toe on features.
There's open world systems. I mean,
Yeah.
there's aliens.
Yeah.
I don't think Skyrim's got
Skyrim
aliens.
doesn't have aliens. Skyrim have cowboy hats? No.
Oh man, all that stuff's in Fallout.
That's true.
So I mean, I have to. Like, I'm curious to check out more of this. I have
Yeah.
to imagine it only gets stranger as you go deeper.
Yep.
I have to imagine it is a very rabbit hole like game.
Yeah, that trailer that they put out a few months ago was just batshit insane.
Right,
Like,
and
it
I
was
think
one of the
that's-
weirdest games based on that trailer that I had ever seen.
And that is definitely what immediately compelled us. And I think, again, it's like gameplay-wise, it's pretty simple. I think the contextual field stuff is neat. You don't see that in games anymore, and it's cool that it has, so the options in
Yeah,
front of you to get through it if you don't want to mess with that. But
Sure.
if you want to get creative and kind of futz around, there are definitely plenty of options for you to.
Definitely not enough text parsers out there these days.
No, and so yeah, this is the real Texas, historically accurate as far as I can tell, based on a true story. It is available, I think, just on therealtexas.com.
Yeah, it's there's not on Steam or anything yet, right? It's just
No,
just out there on the official site.
Yeah, it's for PC, Mac, and Linux. Will basically run on anything. They're running a sale right now.
Yeah, I guess
it's $7.95.
I guess it actually came out a couple weeks ago, technically, but it almost sounded like they kind of intentionally didn't draw a lot of attention to it.
Yeah, it sounded like there were some bug fixes that had happened.
It
And
almost
so,
sort of like the soft launch served as like an unofficial beta because they said they've cleaned up a bunch of stuff.
yeah,
And
so
now it is ready for wide release.
now it's ready to weird out just about anyone.
Yep.
So if it's key. So if what you find here, you take the pirate key and put it in your back.
Go find some pirates.
Well, Brad, maybe we will go and try and find some pirates.
Yep.
Everyone else, if you're interested in this game, you can go to therealtexas.com. Thanks for joining me.
Yeah, thank you.